and and I think this is a small place. This is my think.
Oh, okay.
I hear you.
Yes, bro. I heard you.
Excellent, Alan. Andrea, I hear your.
Yes, my favorite place is visit in Costa Rica is the beach, in a specific Danta, Dantita, the 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 how you say zona picture
Place.
Place.
place
This. Yes.
place Catalinas. I don't know.
Oh.
It's very interesting, but Costa Rica is interesting, a very interesting place that I don't mm, um mm, excuse me. Es que no me acuerdo la palabra conocer, que no conozco.
No.
Yeah, that you don't know.
I don't is Costa Rica. I very visit place. I don't know visit, but in
Okay,
specific, my favorite place is the beach.
Okay. Also, Las Catalinas is a beautiful place. I don't know this place, but I see the buildings, and this is a beautiful place. I would like visited Las Catalinas. Alina.
Oh, I prefer the mountain in my town, Concepcion, in Naranjo. It's a mountain, Cerro Espíritu Santo, and I walk in morning, and you can see the wall of the dam. And in the last time, Espíritu Santo is very famous. Is muy visitado, muy, no sé, ¿cómo digo muy?
I don't know.
Very.
Yeah, I would actually say very, like very visited.
Yes.
Alina,
Actually,
where?
it's very busy.
Alina, where is it located? In Naranjo.
In Concepcion.
Ah, okay. I don't know this place.
Is between Naranjo and Palmares.
Okay, excellent. Thank you, Alina. Rosa.
Hi, I like to tell that I like the mountains. I went last year to Tesoro Escondido. I walked a lot. It's very tired, but it's amazing the nature that you see in that place, and the waterfalls is huge, enormous, but it's a really good place to go. But you have to be really healthy, because really you have to walk a lot.
Okay, I love it. The waterfall. I love this. Thank you, Rosa. Kenneth.
Hi guys. Okay, I love visit waterfalls like you, and I like very much. ¿Cómo se llama? Pozo Azul. It's amazing. I think it's one of the highest in Costa Rica.
Kenneth, where is ubicated Pozo Azul?
Is in Bajo del Toro.
Ah, okay. I think in Pozo Verde. I think this is the same, but not is the same.
No, Pozo
No.
Verde is in
In
the
San
park.
Vicente. Yes.
Juan Castro Blanco,
And-
yeah.
Okay. Excellent, Kenneth. Ivan.
Hi guys. I have lived in Costa Rica for 3 years, and in these years I haven't visited a lot of places, but I remember Cartago, Punta Arenas, San Jose, Alajuela, Buenos Aires. Maybe this is not common, but I like to visit San Jose City because it's bookstores, because here in Ciudad Quesada I didn't find a bookstore where I can find the books that I'm asking for. So I like to visit San Jose because it's bookstore.
Excellent. San Jose is a big small. I have many places when you can visit it in San Jose. Okay. Danny, please continue. Okay. Guys, in this moment, then I will see a little video about the Costa Rica. Please pay attention to the video, because then I have many questions, many little questions. Okay.
Guys, can you hear the video?
No, Danny.
No.
No? Okay. Thank you for telling me.
Top 10 places to visit in Costa Rica. From
Now?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
jaw-dropping scenery, to teeming flora and fauna, to the beautiful and bustling city streets. Welcome to the Globetrotter, where today we shall be looking into the top 10 must-see locations while visiting the stunning and tropical Costa Rica. Before we begin, be sure to subscribe in order to stay tuned for even more content down the road. In today's video, we shall be looking at some of the best that Costa Rica has to offer. Locations and sites that cannot be missed if you happen to be visiting on vacation. Number 10, San Jose. A perfect starting point for any Costa Rican adventure. Surrounded on all fronts with lush green valleys and towering mountains, we have the capital and largest city of Costa Rica, San Jose. A beautifully modern city, San Jose is a bustling metropolitan location filled with plenty of shops and restaurants, ready to serve some delicious local cuisines. The city also hosts an active nightlife, along with a growing arts scene. The city of San Jose is also situated upon a plateau, which is located within the heart of the country, making this capital city an excellent central hub for those exploring other destinations throughout Costa Rica. Number 9. Caño Negro Wildlife Refuge. Do you love birds? Well then this is the place for you. This swampy wildlife refuge houses thousands of species of water birds, including Jabiru storks, cormorants, ducks, and roseate spoonbills. This avian paradise is located near La Fortuna, where you'll also notice an abundance of aquatic creatures as you stroll alongside the Caño Lake and Frio River. Home to large crocodiles and prowling jaguars, these wetlands offer a wide variety of diverse life, down to the smallest turtles and the laziest of sloths. If you're visiting between the months of January to April, though, you may want to skip the Caño Negro, as it dries out and many of the creatures who call it home move to other locations. Visitors also highly praise the staff of the refuge for being welcoming and knowledgeable of the area's many critters. They also recommend packing some bug spray. Number 8. Arenal Volcano. Standing over 1,600 meters tall, well over the jungles north of San Jose, the Arenal volcano remains arguably Costa Rica's biggest tourist attraction, and for good reason. A perfect location for those who love the outdoors, the entire area surrounding the volcano is speckled with roaring waterfalls, with plenty of hiking trails and bridle paths that zigzag around the colossal mound. Hosting raging river rapids, primed for whitewater rafting, as well as swinging wire bridges that allow for a close-up encounter with the toucans and sloths. It'd be easier to list the activities you couldn't do along this volcano. That being said, do be careful. Arenal is actually still one of the most active calderas across all of Central America. Number 7. Jaco. Far from the foggy rainforests lies Jaco, a picturesque town filled with shops, restaurants, and beachfront hotels. It is also the closest beachside retreat to the nation's capital, San Jose. Surfers in particular should head over to Hermosa and Estorrillos Estes, sprawling shores, for the best waves around. But if calm beaches are more your speed, then consider checking out Playa Montas and Playa Blanca, which are two of the more popular beaches among locals. However you spend the day, though, be sure to save energy for the city's active nightlife, which is known for its adults-only activities. There is one downside, however, that some visitors have had, and that is the crowded city scene. But if you don't mind the noise or the crowd while on your trip, then Jaco is the place to see. Number 6. Monteverde Cloud Forest Reserve. Established in 1972, the Monteverde Cloud Forest Reserve encompasses lush green mountains, which in turn houses the cloud forest, blending the sky and jungle into one. It houses an impressive assortment of flora and fauna, with over 2,500 species of plants and hundreds of animals. Birds alone include 400 unique species. Located in central Costa Rica, the Monteverde Cloud Forest Reserve is one of the country's most frequented tourist destinations. Because of this, the reserve also accommodates a serpentarium, frog pond, bat jungle, and butterfly gardens. There are even suspension bridges and zip lines for some fun and unique ways to move about. Number 5. Tabacon Hot Springs. If you're already making your way and visiting number 8 on this list, then you may as well take the time for a nice and relaxing pit stop with the Tabacon's luxurious thermal springs. It may cost a pretty penny for access, but it's more than worth it for a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Containing serene flowing waterfalls and mineral-rich natural springs, while being enveloped with lush tropical foliage. But the distinguished hot springs and renowned spa treatments that will have you swooning. Visitors praise the location for its relaxing and beautiful setting, along with hosting such great facilities. A little tip too, bring some water shoes to make moving between pools all the easier. Number 4. Manuel Antonio National Park. Being Costa Rica's smallest national park, you would think you'd be the last to pop up on any travel list. But the Manuel Antonio National Park also happens to be the country's most visited, due mainly to its quick and easy access from San Jose. Located on Costa Rica's mid-Pacific coast, near the city of Quepos, what Manuel Antonio lacks in quantity, it more than delivers in quality. Boasting an eclectic array of diverse ecosystems for visitors to explore, including lush rainforests, white sandy beaches, and beautiful eye-catching coral reefs. Number 3, Guanacaste Province. Known as Costa Rica's Gold Coast, Guanacaste is one of the nation's most unique destinations to visit. This region is known for its sunny savannas and broad range of diverse environments. Peppered along the coast, you'll find white sand beaches, accompanied by hotels and remote fishing villages alike. Traveling further inland, you'll be met with a thriving cowboy culture, which has been flourishing since the 19th century, during the Spanish colonial rule. Other spectacular finds would include the pristine palm-covered Playa Carrillo Beach, as well as the Rincón de la Vieja National Park. Basically, no matter what your preference, you're bound to find something to enjoy. Number 2, La Paz Waterfall Gardens. Short for Peace Waterfall, La Paz at first glance may look like a secluded and quiet oasis. But upon closer inspection, you'll soon find that this sliver of rainforest is stirring with activity. With croaking frogs and fluttering butterflies to distant and lurking jaguars and spider monkeys high up in the canopy. There is no shortage of unique and fascinating life here. Nature seekers should truly rejoice, as the gardens host 5 flowing waterfalls, colorful orchids, and a seemingly endless green canopy sky. Many travelers have La Paz on their must-see list while visiting Costa Rica, describing an incredible scenery, as well as applauding the garden's staff. Number 1, Alajuela. Managing to avoid the hustle and bustle of San Jose's more well-known setting, Alajuela stands as a staple of Costa Rican history. The second largest colonial city within the country, Alajuela is nestled within the vibrant peaks of the awe-inspiring Central Valley. Deeply rooted within history and with a proud political and national past, the location rose to fame as a committed hotpot for revolutionary and patriotic sentiment, being the hometown of the national hero Juan Santa Maria. The heart of the city is a beautiful blend of ornate Baroque facades, such as the breathtaking La Agonia Church. All the while, the towering peaks of the Poas volcano controls the horizon, being one of the world's best locations for crater viewing. Do you agree with the selection picked for this list? Have any recommended sites of your own? Let us know down in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification button in order to know when new videos and lists come out.
Okay, guys. To next continue, I have a little questions about this video. Continue, please. Next. Okay. About San Jose, what monuments do you can find in San Jose? Or in general? Guys.
I can only remember Teatro Nacional, but
Yes.
not more.
Okay, Maripaz.
The Museum of Kids, maybe. And how can I say? Stadium?
National Stadium.
Yes, National Stadium.
Okay, excellent. In general, what do you think another monument in San Jose?
Well, I don't visit San Jose a lot, but I like to visit the national, how can I say, the National Biblioteca.
Library.
Library. Yes.
Oh, library. Okay, excellent.
The Melico Salazar Theater.
Theater. The theater. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Excellent. About the video, what is located? San Jose. Alan, thank you.
I don't know, but maybe in the middle of Costa Rica because it's the capital.
Yes. Okay. It's located in the heart of the country.
Okay.
Okay. Excellent. Continue, please. Caño Negro. How many peoples know Caño Negro in here? Monse.
Dogs, leopard,
Okay. Ajá.
de eso me acuerdo.
Excellent. This is place of birds. Hay many types of the birds. Alan.
Well, I don't go to Caño Negro, but I know that in Caño Negro we can see alligators, maybe.
Mhm.
Okay.
Tortoise, monkeys,
Vaya, vaya para allá.
I don't know.
Excellent.
Snake, serpents.
Yes, excellent. About the video, where is located Caño Negro? Not is a specific ubication, but this is a little ubication, nothing specific.
The video says that is located in La Fortuna.
It's located.
But it's located near Los Chiles.
It is near to La Fortuna, no?
Near to La Fortuna, yes.
Yes.
Excellent. Okay. Then. Okay, the Arenal volcano. I think the more people know La Fortuna, right?
Yes, I'm from La Fortuna.
Okay, excellent. And, what is the altitude of the volcano?
I really don't know the answer, teachers, brother. Excuse me, but maybe it's the ocean deep.
I think it's the ocean sea.
A.
Is option number C.
Okay, the correct answer is option C.
Okay.
1,600, right? Okay, that is the correct answer. C. In general, what activities can you realize in La Fortuna?
Many tours.
Well, bro, in La Fortuna, we have a lot of places to go, and we have a lot of waterfalls and rivers and the Arenal Lagoon.
Yes.
Well, and I don't know if you know, but in La Fortuna,
yes, I know La Fortuna.
We have the second best hotel in the world.
Excellent. And La Fortuna is a you can do many activities, hot springs, canopy,
yes.
walking tours, signs. The restaurants have a good, excellent food.
Yes, bro.
Okay, next. Okay, Andrea, sorry.
Wait, I just have a quick question. Alan, which is the second best hotel? Is it the Spring?
In La Fortuna, we have the second best hotel in the world, and its name is Nayara.
Nayara?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that. That is actually pretty new to me. Thank you.
Yes. Welcome, teacher.
Sorry, go, Sebas. I was just intrigued by that fact because I didn't know, so I just wanted to ask real quick, but keep going.
My favorite activity in Fortuna is a bath in the hot spring and the visit tour for a Arenal volcano, but it's very interesting. But I difficult. I see the volcano, but the climb is very difficult. The how you say la punta, teacher? La punta del volcán.
What?
Como ver la punta del volcán.
Oh, the top of the volcano.
The top volcán is very difficult, but the pen is the climb, but is interesting. My favorite activity is the hot spring in general.
Okay, excellent, Andrea. Monse, do you say another thing?
Yo?
Yes or no? Es que
No.
did you raise your hand? And...
I know. No.
Okay. Danny, please. Next. Okay, in Jaco, how many people know Jaco in here? Okay, the question is, what is the beach of the surfers prefer? About the video.
Esterillos.
Option A, Hermosa. Option B, Esterillos. Option C, Manuel Antonio. Option D, Ubita. How do you think?
Option A.
Option
Hermosa.
The correct answer is Beach Hermosa. Yes, excellent. Okay, how many people know? Okay. The next is Monteverde. About the video, in what year was established Monteverde? Option A, option B, option C, or option D?
Option D.
No.
A.
No. 50-50.
Option B.
Yes, option B is correct. How many types of the plants can find in Monteverde?
We should see.
Excellent,
Yes.
Alan. About the video, you can find more 2,500 types of the plants. Then Manuel Antonio, where is located Manuel Antonio? In general.
In Punta Arenas.
Yes, but
it's near to Jaco.
Excellent. Any ideas? No. Okay. About the video, this is located in the Pacific coast, near to the city of Quepos. And then, what activities did you realize in Manuel Antonio? In general, not the video.
But the beach.
Excellent.
Yes, enjoying the beach. Of course.
Okay. I
walk in the national park.
Excellent. The national park is the most important of Manuel Antonio. you can see the monkeys and different animals. Excellent. Next, please. Okay, Guanacaste. Why is important have one airport in Guanacaste?
Liberia Airport.
Yes.
Maybe the customers arrive there.
Another ideas? No. I think this is important because I nearest from the tourist destination is more near the beaches, and is more easy to travel the province. And what do you think for Guanacaste province? Is this a question in general?
Well, I think that it's colder than other places in Costa Rica. But it's beautiful for to go. It's very beautiful.
Okay. The tourist
It's very touristic.
Yes. Okay. And the history of Guanacaste is more interesting. Okay, Alajuela. What is the biggest attraction in Alajuela?
Well, in Alajuela we have what can I say, monument. Monument of Juan Santa Maria. It's
yes.
Okay.
Yes, excellent. But the more biggest monument, I think, is the airport. Because
yes, the people always go to see the planes as when to go to other places or other countries.
Exactly, because you can go to San Jose, for example, and you pass for the airport, and you can see the planes.
Yes.
Okay. Andrea?
Attraction in Alajuela is Museum Juan Santa Maria, or no?
Yes. This is a more important, but the airport is more important. Same. Danny.
Another attraction in Alajuela, for example, is a different place. The mall, City Mall or Plaza Real, for example. For me, it's another attraction.
Yes.
I thinking.
Yes, the City Mall is the big, the most, it's the biggest in the country, I think. Because
yes, I
think attraction is a City Mall. Me too. But the tourists in specific, I stay in Alajuela, but the tourists arrive in Alajuela, but I don't location favorite, but in the video is interesting, is attraction.
Yes, exactly. Okay, in the City Mall is more interesting because you can find more stores
Yes. I can remember so good, bro. But when I was a child, I think I went to City Mall, but I can't remember so good. But I remember I remember then I was ¿por qué se sorprendido?
Amazing. No.
And yes,
Teacher, amazing. No.
Hey, teacher, are you here?
Sorry, guys, I'm having internet issues. Can you repeat your question?
And Jorge que se sorprendido.
Oh, it's the same, surprised.
Surprise. Okay. And I remember then I was very surprised for to City Mall. It's so big.
Yes. This is for three plants or three
Yes.
flowers. Oh.
Just in case you call it a 3-story mall. That's how you say it. When you have a house or when you have some sort of building that has more than what we call in Spanish floor, we don't say floor, we say story. So we say, for
Story.
example, like for example, if you're gonna say like una casa, 2 pisos, you say a 2-story house. Let me write it in the chat just in case.
Okay. When
Teacher, can you repeat
use the
this?
flow.
Sure, Alan. What I was saying is that in English, we don't say floors. For example, if you have a house that has, as we say in Spanish, 2 pisos, in English, we don't say a 2-floor house or a house with 2 floors. Because if you say 2 floors, it's just gonna sound like it has 2 different types of floors. Como que tiene dos, no sé, 2 tipos de cerámica diferente or something like that. In English, if you want 2 pisos, como que hay una planta baja, hay una planta alta, you say, for example, a 2-story house. In this case, if it's a mall, you can say a 3-story mall or something like that. So we know that what you're referring to. I added the example in the chat just in case.
That was so interesting, teacher, because I'm really sure then when I can hear this, I can understand then 2 different histories or house.
Oh, no, yeah, but yeah, exactly. A 2-story house is just pretty much a house that has 2 different parts. Let's say one that is like down there, the other.
Okay.
Excellent, teacher. Great. Thank you.
You're most welcome.
Any next? Finally, guys, what is the favorite place according to the video and why?
Wait, for me, always La Fortuna.
because it's your
My home.
Your home, yes.
For me, Monteverde.
Monteverde.
The climate is perfect. And the first canopy in the country was installed in Monteverde.
Okay, excellent. Monse?
For me, is Monteverde because I don't know it. I don't know it. Everyone know it.
Excellent. Monse, Maripaz?
Jaco, it's beautiful. The beach is so beautiful, and I like the pass the time with my family in this place.
Yes, Jaco is a beautiful place.
Yes.
Okay. Alejandro?
For me is Rincón de la Villa.
Okay, Guanacaste.
Yes.
Okay, excellent. Why, Alejandro?
I love Guanacaste.
Okay, excellent. Andrea?
My favorite place in video is Caño Negro because the big number animals is very interesting.
Yes, you can find different types of animals and the flowers is no.
Flora. Is that what you mean? Flora by Flora?
Ah, yes, yes, exactly, Flora. And thank you, teacher. Finally, with Ana Belén and then Rosa.
I really like Jaco and Monteverde.
Okay, excellent. Rosa?
I live in San Jose, so I can tell that exists a lot of places that we don't know. I live specifically in Coronado. You can go to walk in Montserrat. It is frontera, ¿cómo te puedo decir? With Limón. So the rainforest and the fauna, it's really, really pretty. And it has 2 waterfalls. And it's a place, it have horses. It have a really good views that you can find here. So I invite you to know these places.
Okay, excellent. Rosa, do you live in San Jose?
Yes, I live here.
Okay, interesting.
So
thank you.
Here is really, really cold. So these days, the temperature is between 14 and 16 degrees.
Oh, it's so cold. But in San Jose, in this place, not is dangerous to walk in the night.
In the night, I don't know, but you can go earlier, between like 7 or 8 o'clock.
In the morning.
You can, in the morning, yes, you can see a lot of bicycles with people, but many people use this way, these travels, to see the nature. It's really, really cute.
Okay, excellent. Finally, with Ivan.
Thanks, Sebastian. In the marketing agency where I work, we worked for an adventure park in Monteverde. It is an interesting story because my team visit Salvatura Park. That is the park that we worked for, but I didn't have time to visit it. So I had to write a lot of blogs about Monteverde and Salvatura, but I didn't know it. So I would like to visit Monteverde and to do canopy and visit Salvatura because I had to investigate a lot of it, but I don't know it yet.
Okay. Thank you, guys. This is my part, and thank you for your attention.
Thank you, Sos. The topic was very interesting and the video was super cool as well. So thank you very much.
Hi guys, it's my turn. I continue to talking like Sebas, places to visit in Costa Rica, but different places. Well, Costa Rica is amazing, you know, if in a few hours you can be in Caribbean or in the Pacific or in the city. You don't have to drive a lot of hours to have for staying in a nice place. It's a small country, but we are very fortunate to be able to go from the beach to a mountains in a few hours. Well, my presentation only have photos, but I really like that. And a fun fact is that some of the photos that you can see in my presentation are taken by me. And And the photo that don't have a number, you will see them, that photo that don't have number are taken by me, like this, for example. Do you know that boat? Where is that boat? Monse?
Repeat, please.
Do you know that photo? Where is that boat?
Coco Beach? No.
No. Someone
Well,
else?
I don't know.
Well, I think maybe in Punta Arenas.
No. That
That
boat
is in Puerto Viejo.
yeah. Thank you, Kenneth. I really like take a lot of photos in my trips, and you will see in the presentation. Okay, next, Danny. Okay. Okay. Do you recognize some of these photos in what places are? Alejandro?
What is the question?
Do you recognize some of these photos? Where is the place they are taken?
Beach, la cola de la ballena.
Okay. Monse?
Se me olvidó. What do you say? Catarata?
Waterfall.
Wonderful is in San Carlos.
Yeah, Monse is in San Carlos. Is Fortuna Waterfall. Alan?
I don't know if you are in a bad, but I think the last photo is in Cerro Chato, no?
No, it's in a laguna in Fortuna. Not it is not an arena lagoon.
Yes,
It's
that is
another.
Cerro Chato.
Okay, you know more than
Yes.
me.
That's it, Peva.
Excuse me?
That place is Peva, en La Fortuna.
I don't know, no.
Es parque ecológico, no sé qué, Arenal, algo así.
Yeah,
Que está ahí cerca.
you're right. You're right, Kenneth. It's a park ecological. Do you went to this place?
Yes, on one occasion.
Okay, what activity do you do in that place?
Bueno, you can walk near to las faldas del volcán que llaman.
Yeah.
And in the lagoon, you can swim or do paddleboard or kayak. And you can do camping. And I don't remember what else.
Okay. Alina?
It's the Palmares Church.
Yeah, sure, Alina. It's Palmares Church. I don't know who else. Monse has a hand right. No. Or Alan?
Well, I have a question for Kenneth. Kenneth.
So, tell me.
When did you go to this place and you will to allow stars up? Do you need walk for to allow the stars and escaleras?
I don't understand you, Alan.
Well, when did did you go to this place? Okay. Did you walk it for to allow stairs up for to go to this place? Can you understand, bro?
What do you mean with downstairs?
Escaleras. I don't know. I don't know if this is the correct word, but I wouldn't say escaleras.
Yeah, stairs is correct, Alan, just in case.
Okay, thank you, teacher.
You're most welcome.
Sorry, no te entiendo la pregunta. ¿Qué con escalera?
Creo que lo que está preguntando Kenny es como si cuando fuiste a ese lugar tuviste como que caminar, o sea, subir o bajar muchas gradas.
Yes, that is correct.
No, it's a little, how can I say, inclinado?
I can say incline, it works.
Bueno, that it's a little, yeah, but I don't remember.
How many?
Yeah, it's a like sendero, no hay como escaleras, pues, si hay son como naturales.
Okay. It's like a path.
Okay,
Yeah.
I understand. Thank you, bro.
Alan,
yes, tell me.
For Fortuna Waterfall, you have to pass a lot of steps or stairs.
Yes, a lot of maybe, what I can say, 2000, no, maybe
Sorry, did you say 2000?
Yes, no. 2000 steps.
Where did you go?
No, I think like, no, I don't remember, but it's not too much.
Es menos?
Less.
Less, yeah.
It's less? Okay, how much?
I don't remember the fact.
Okay, well, I can remember that it's a lot of stairs, but I don't know the number of o el número específico, but I know it's a lot of stairs to go to the waterfall.
Yeah. Okay, guys. Well, the first photo is that wood or forest, and in the left is Monteverde. There is a view in reserve. I don't know how to say reserva to Monteverde, and then when it's a beach or that is in Manuel Antonio. The next is Fortuna Waterfall. The next is Church of Palmares. The next is Limón, Puerto Viejo. Gonna watch a video. The video doesn't have a second part, but it's just a video to recognize some place here in Costa Rica. Danny,
excuse me, love. What is the second place?
In like Manuel Antonio tour.
Okay.
To saw whales and dolphins.
Okay, so interesting. Thank you.
Okay, guys, do you recognize some place or do you visit some place of the video?
Yeah, I visit to Punta Arenas, the center.
You eat a Churchill?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. What more?
I visit Manuel Antonio in December.
Yeah. Another place? Guys, another place that you saw in the video?
I don't visit. Sorry.
No.
What?
Okay, I don't visit someone's yet, but I recognize someone's in the video like Caño Negro, Paseo de los Turistas.
Yeah.
Creo que vi también, I think. ¿Cómo se llama? I don't remember the name.
Okay, don't worry. Thank you, Ken.
Llanos del Cortés Waterfall.
Yeah, it was in the video. It's in Guanacaste.
Yes.
I don't identified place, but only I want go to all place.
Do you like travel, Monse?
Yes, but I don't travel. I don't a lot of travel. A little travel.
Thank you. Okay, we'll continue with this these slides or presentation have some question to remember because in the next part I show you some picture, and if you went to that place and you have to tell me more about that place. I put this question, but if you have to tell me something about that place, you have to do. Next, Dan. Okay, number one, who wants to talk about that place? No matter if you know or you went to that place. Okay.
The first place is Sanatorio Durán.
Do you went to that place?
You went?
Do you go to that place in?
Yes, I live in Cartago.
Oh, it's perfect. Do you want to tell us a little bit of that place?
Yes. No porque no conozca, sino porque no sé inglés. I know this place in ever my life. I feel fear.
Yeah.
Place, but now this place is reconstruido. And it's very beautiful. Now is visit one place touristic, not no is same como antes. Antes is before was terrorific.
Yeah.
The people make very histories of ghosts and devil in this place. For now is a place beautiful. The people is quiet, is I don't scream in the place.
Okay, thank you, Mons. Guys, maybe we can talk two people for one picture, because there is a lot of picture and to don't long the presentation. Sebas, number 1, 2, maybe you want to talk?
No, I would like to talk about picture number 4.
Okay, okay. Ana Belén?
Me too. I want to picture number 4, pero no importa.
No. I continue with another, Rosa.
I would like to talk about number 3.
Now
Okay.
I can help you with number 2 if you want to. I could just step in a little bit.
I know, teacher, I know. That photo is there for you.
Thank you. I think it's one of my favorite places in Costa Rica. It's such a beautiful waterfall.
Okay.
I went there. Tell me.
Yeah, no. Continue.
Well, I think probably everyone knows which one it is. It's Naudaka. I mean, and I love it. Fun fact, I have never been there. I went there last year on September, I think, because I always wanted to go, but I had never had the opportunity to actually go. And I went there and I was just amazed. I mean, I actually have a picture over there on my Instagram. I have a video of the place itself because it's just so pretty. That is crazy how pretty it is. I mean, I love waterfalls, so of course it was gonna be part of my heart. But like once you're there, it's just amazing.
Yeah, teacher. Well, maybe we continue with number 2. I don't have problem. Or Rosa, what is your number? Number 3.
Number 3.
Okay, continue with number 3. Rosa, tell me a little bit about that place. What do you like? What do you don't like? It's expensive or something that you want to tell to the group.
Okay, if I don't get wrong, that is Volcán Poás volcano.
Sure.
Okay, I went to that place in the university a few years ago, but before that, the volcano make eruption. How do we say that?
Eruption? I don't know.
I don't know.
No, yeah, it is actually the same. It would be pronounced eruption, but yeah.
Eruption.
Okay, so the lagoon is was a lot more bigger than that, but it was in a course that I take in the university. It calls Geography course of Costa Rica. So that was one of the places that we go to tour. It doesn't expensive, but the altitude I was to be acclimatar, because some partners that fell badly because of the altitude with the oxygen. So it was really nice. This is one part of the tour. Then you can go in different ways that you can see trees, birds, a lot of different places, because in that course we can see in how we say this, the flora, so and the different types of weather and tropical different things. So this is a place that you can go. It isn't expensive. It doesn't have, it's difficult to get there.
Okay. Thank you, Rosa. Teacher, maybe you want to continue with number 2?
Well, that's the one that I was actually talking about, the Naujaka waterfall. Well, I think most people know where it is, but Naujaka, it's in Pérez Celedón, in case you don't know. And actually, I mean, I heard because when I went there, I went with someone who had been there before, and now it's super cool because you can do the whole. I mean, I've been to many waterfalls, and there are some that are very difficult to get to, but this one is super easy, and you can even pay to go by horse. Like you can even pay a tour to go by horse, or if you actually don't want to even go by horse, you can pay a tour to go by car, and they take you on an SUV, which is like the big car, and they take you there. But it's beautiful. If you have never been there, guys, I strongly recommend you to go there because it's really, really beautiful. And very important is that, well, just keep in mind that usually, since it is very famous, there are usually a lot of people. So because it happens that when I went there were actually not so many, but still it was a lot of people. But they are just, what can I say? But have a soft spot for waterfalls. So I actually want to go back. Hopefully this year.
I went there to that waterfall 4 times.
Really?
Yeah, I lived in like 3 years ago in Pérez Celedón, and I went a lot of. I went with my father, with my friends, with
with everyone, whomever who wanted to go, you would just go with them.
Okay. Thank you, teacher. Andrea?
The place I visit number 3 and 1, but the weather is very cold in a specific place, and the visit we did not say anything, but it's very sad, but the very beautiful, the um, mm, la punta del volcán.
Top.
The volcán is very important, and the visit in the past.
Andre, just remember that volcán, we say volcano, just in case.
Repeat.
Sure. No, that we do for volcán, we actually in English we pronounce it as a volcano.
Volcano. The top volcano is very important, but I don't see in my visit. I very sad, but it's long walk, but I don't see never.
Why, Andrea?
Very cool. It's very cool. Neblina is top.
I don't remember.
But
yes.
It's top volcán. I did not see. Very sad.
Yeah, I understand. Thank you, Andrea. Alan?
I have a question. Now,
yeah.
How much money do I need to go to this volcano? Because I can see then the view, it's amazing, and I want to go to this place.
I don't remember, but I think you have to pay the little code. There is a.
It's inexpensive?
No, it's not expensive. Maybe Rosa can remember that, how much she paid.
I think it's like sorry, I'm not Rosa, but I think it's like 3,000 or less. It's super cheap.
Yeah.
Yes, I think he's 3,000.
Yes,
Oh,
I went to that place a lot of years when I was in the university. So I don't come back in that place.
okay. Thank you, Lau.
Okay. Guys, who wants to talk about number 4? Who I remember is Sebas.
I
Todavía no.
this is bueno, okay, Zarcero.
Yeah.
I live in Zarcero. When I have a children, I live in Zarcero because my family, my family from in Zarcero. The people is so friendly, and this is a cold place.
Okay, thank you, Sebas. Who else? I don't remember the other partner who wants to talk about Zarcero.
Me.
Okay, Ana Valen, tell us, what do you like about Zarcero?
I like because, bueno, it's a very cool place, and I really like it smell of cypress.
Yeah.
I think there is nothing that I don't like.
Okay. Okay, Danny, you continue with the next part. Okay, there are 4 places more. Who wants to talk about number 5, or who recognize that place? Guys?
Yes, guys, raise everybody. Remember, this speaking session is for you.
Okay, me. I never.
Okay,
I have never been there in different place. So in the option number 5, it is a beautiful place. For example, your water is very clear, and your fauna is amazing. And I watching the different videos in internet. The Limon is beautiful place for the tourists.
Yeah.
it is in my opinion. What are thinking about you?
Okay.
Now
okay.
Sorry. No, I was just gonna say that I feel super happy because I actually know the 4 places. I was looking at the pictures, and I was like looking at each one of them. I was like, let me see if I can actually like identify each one of them, and I know the 4 of them. So I actually feel pretty satisfied that I've visited a few places here in Costa Rica.
Yeah, I try to visit a lot of places here in Costa Rica because Costa Rica is very amazing.
Yes,
and have a lot of places. You don't need to go to other countries, but and some places are very expensive. In some places you have to pay anything. For example, number 6, if someone, okay, Maripaz, you want to tell something about that place?
Number 8,
Yeah.
Celeste River. I visit is amazing. The color with the water, because you can see the difference of the water of of different color, right? But
you know what happened that? Do you know what is that happened?
That is the chemical yes I sure. That is the chemical of this river. So she the water turned the color with once a chemical. I don't remember that name. You remember?
Teñidero.
Yes. The teñidero. But it's amazing. It's amazing. The how can I say lugar? Place. This amazing place with I go to a few 2 years later, and I go to I how can I say um, I visit to my cousin teacher.
Istanbul.
Stumble.
Yes,
Stumble to the rock, and she she falls to the water.
Oh God.
And she ¿cómo se dice? Mojar.
That she got wet.
She got wet to all body.
Oh my God. But
Yes.
she didn't hurt herself, did she?
Yes. she very angry this day, but it's amazing places.
How many hours do you have to walk to get to the Teñideros?
I don't remember, maybe one or more. That depends the person.
Yeah.
The condition of person, like yes.
It's like a 1 hour or a little bit more, I think.
Yes, maybe yes. Por ahí.
Thank you, Maria Paz. Alina.
I love limon.
Okay.
For my birthday, I went to Puerto Viejo, and I reserved for my next birthday.
Okay.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, sure. It's very beautiful, and the food and the costumes and tradition are very.
Yes.
I really like that part of Costa Rica.
And the cream is better for me, and the beach is the best of. And in Guanacaste is very hot, and in Limon is menos caliente.
Okay.
You can say it's less hot. And just in case, if guys remember that clima, it's weather.
Weather.
Yes. And just a quick comment, just adding a little bit to that. Now that Lau was mentioning the food, I couldn't agree more. I love the food from Limon. And this year, I have never tried before this soup that they call rondon. Oh my God. Oh my God. It was so good. Like so good. Like I could eat it every day. It was so, I mean, also the place that we were eating, the food was amazing. The rice and beans, everything that we tried there was great. But when I tried that one, I don't know. I just fell in love. I was like, I don't know what it has, but it's so good. And they told me that it's actually a typical dish from Limon.
Excuse me, teacher.
No, that I was told that rondon is a typical dish from Limon.
What is rondon?
It's like a soup that they make with some fish. I don't know which is the specific fish that they make, but they also put some vegetables on it. But it's amazing, and they put a little bit of a spice in there, so like pepper and stuff. So the one that I tried was a little bit spicy, but it was so good, like so worth it. It was the type of the soup that you would eat if you're sick. It was so good, like so good. As we say in Spanish, hasta que le saca uno los demonios. It was so good, like so. Like you should try it.
Thank you, teacher. Monse, do you want to say something?
I don't speak for the place.
Okay.
But I remember Argentine friend what she said that Costa Rica is the paradise. She said what live in Costa Rica, it's not expensive, but we are live in the paradise.
Yeah, sure.
Is ever cheap for live in the paradise.
Yeah, you sure, Monse. Kenneth?
Okay, I know the place in the photo number 6. It's the
Okay.
famous wooden bridge in Avellanas.
You're right.
Avellanas is a beach in Guanacaste. And then bring bridge across a mangrove. Teacher, mangrove is correct for manglar.
Sorry, can you repeat again? How is it you actually are saying?
How can I say manglar?
Manglar.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I think you said it right. Mangrove.
Okay. Okay.
You can also
that,
say, just in case, there is one that is not that famous, but it's also swamp. Swamp is also another way of saying it. But
okay.
mangrove is the most common one, but some people also call it swamp.
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome.
And that bridge, I think, connect a hotel with the beach, and I'm not sure, but I think that the beach before are famous because there was big pig.
Yeah, in Lola's restaurant.
Yeah. And that's it.
Okay, thank you, Kenneth. Someone else? No one talks about number 7. Maybe it's difficult. Maybe I give some clues. Or I talk about that.
But I think
Kenneth?
no one, maybe they don't know what that one is, because I think
Yeah,
only
it's
if you have,
difficult.
huh?
It's difficult,
Yeah.
that place.
But it's really, I mean, I'm not sure if it is the one that I think it is, but I think it's the one that we call Laguna de Lule.
You're right, teacher.
Yeah, it's really pretty. I didn't do. They have like a tour that they do where you go like down the lake and everything, and you walk around it. But I didn't do it. When I went there, it's because I was cycling. So I just got to the place. I ate in the restaurant, and I just sat there for a few minutes, and then I just left. But it's really pretty.
Yeah, that place is in Rio Cuarto, in Grecia, in Alajuela. Excuse me?
No, yeah, I was incorrect. Yeah.
Okay. There is a national wildlife refuge in that place. And I think have three lagoons, or yeah, lagoons, natural lagoons. The place have three lagoons, and that specific lagoon is the deepest natural lagoon in Costa Rica. Okay. I think is that for my presentation. We continue with Danny. Thank you, guys.
Okay, it looks like everyone is dead today. Like everyone is overly quiet, but thank you, Lau. The pictures were great, and I really like the topic. So thank you very much.
Okay, you're welcome.
Hi guys. In this first part for me, I want to talk about different favorite place. Do you know in diverse parts of the world? Okay. Next. Okay. I have only once traveled another country.
I went to Panama. Okay, I really enjoyed it, seeing great buildings and knowing different places like Casco Antiguo, this picture and this picture. Okay, but my favorite place was our Clara Lodge, this picture and this picture. Okay, in Colon City is a visitor center of Panama. Panama Canal is a very special place for me because it was the first time I saw a real ship. Okay, ship. Um, for me, it was important to know them because for the university career I studied international trade, and so I it's very important. So a ship. Okay. Mm, okay. Sebastian told me that there is a classmate who lives in Panama. I would like to know who he is. Classmate lives in Panama. Who he is?
I never traveled to Panama.
I was traveled in Panama.
Okay. Tell me about your experience.
Bad, very bad.
Why?
I traveled with my ex-boyfriend, and he is very crazy. He was ¿cómo se llamó? Archaeology in Casco Antiguo. He was work in archaeology in Casco Antiguo. Was very interesting, but he was very estresado. What do you say?
Stressful. I don't know.
No, it is not stressful because stressful is the adjective. It will be stressed.
Stressed. But in Panama, I remember the hot in the climb, and el olor. What do you say?
Smell.
The smell.
Smell, yeah.
Smell, and the places, Colón, Casco Antiguo, the food. They eat lentejas and not beans. Era raro para mí eso, but is the experience beautiful and stress.
Thank you, Monse. Okay, Alan.
Well, I say the Panama has a beautiful cities. And is this real?
What? Can you repeat this question?
Excuse me, how I can say, Theo, I forget this word. For to be more specific.
Tío.
Yes, teacher.
Uncle.
Excuse me, I forgot this.
It's okay, don't worry. It's uncle. Like if you remember, like
Okay.
tío, like the relative, yeah, it's uncle.
Yes, well, my uncle is a driver, and always he go to Panama in your job, and he tell me that Panama has beautiful cities, and I went know then is this real?
I don't understand your question.
Well, okay. For me again. My uncle tell me then in Panama they have beautiful cities. And my question is this real? Then in Panama has beautiful cities.
Yes. I start when I start in Panama for 3 days. Nada más no. But I see very beautiful city. Oh, city of Panama solamente. But is beautiful. For me, it's beautiful. That than San Jose City is very ugly comparado con Panama City. Okay?
Yes, I understand.
Thank you. Okay, thank you, Alan.
Okay.
Bele?
I go to Panama in vacations, and because my uncle and aunt live there, and when I go, I take advantage and buy some cheaper things. I really like their city and mall. Yes, it's very hot.
Okay, thank you. Alejandro.
I have traveled many times to Panama because my aunt and my uncle live in Panama. Panama is an excellent city.
Okay. You turn off your microphone. I don't know, yo no sé cómo decir el micrófono. Tiene el micrófono apagado.
Yeah, like your mic is off.
Mic.
Yeah, mic is the short version of microphone, but yeah, it'll be mic.
Yes. Alejandro.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
And has many beautiful tourist destinations.
What is your favorite place in Panama?
El casco antiguo, la cinta costera, no sé cómo decirla en inglés, pero la cinta costera también es bonita. Market of Fish, Penonomé, and more.
Okay. Thank you. Looks like a great place. I would like to know these places. Maripaz, can you?
Yes. Well, I never left the country, but my cousin did. It was a university trip, and when she stayed in hotel, she go to the restaurant. He sit and she said, "Give me a meat."
Okay.
And I was in shock because you are supposed to try typical food and not just what you usually eat every day. But I was so stressed like she. But in the trip, all the trip, she eat meat. So I use I use I just wanted in shock. He never how can I say probar?
Taste.
Taste. Just taste, teacher.
Yeah, you can use taste. Taste is for food.
Taste. She never tastes the patacones or everyone or ever or how can I say typical food or this country. So
yeah,
she's
but
I
just a quick comment on that. Well, last year, but I was able to spend December 31st of this past year in Boca. I went to Boca. I did try like their typical food, and I'm gonna be honest, and I'm sorry someone loves it, but I was not impressed. Like I liked it and it was good, but it's not like I was like, wow, this is the best thing I have ever. No. Quite, it was the opposite. Because I mean, I don't know, maybe I really like Costa Rican food because you know I love tortillas aliñadas, I love rice and beans, I love rondon. There's so many things I love from Costa Rican cuisine that when I went there and I tried their food, like it was good and I liked it. But I was there and I was like, qué rico una tortilla aliñada. Or I was there and I was like, rice and beans, quería bombastic. Or I mean, I was there and I was wishing to be back to Costa Rican food because I liked it, but I was not impressed by the flavor of the food.
Maripaz, I never taste typical food in Panama.
Never.
But no.
Oh my
typical
God.
no. Fast food is
you kidding me?
Yes.
Oh,
in Panama,
done.
only fast food. I taste only fast food because I never encontré. I never find typical food in the city.
Just fast food, yes.
Only fast food. Chinese
Too bad.
food. Okay. Thank you, Maripaz and teacher. I think I know that classmate Jainer traveled to Mexico. I always siempre he querido saber cómo te fue. Ay, no sé cómo dices.
Yeah, my trip is very well. I know the different place in Mexico and in Ciudad de Mexico. I visit the pyramids and I visit the center in Mexico. I taste, yes, probar.
No, you can say I taste.
Taste.
Or you can, sometimes people even use try. I tried new things or something like that.
Okay. I try different food, different typical food in Mexico. And I don't know, what do you know? How do you say, ¿qué quieres saber? Digamos. Do you ask me something? I don't know.
Okay, just in case the question be, sorry, what do you want to know? That would be the ideal question. And then Danny can actually ask what exactly she wants to know.
Yeah.
Y what is your favorite place in Mexico?
My favorite place in Mexico is honestly the pyramids is the magic place. I love that place. The vibe is amazing or sin palabras, no sé cómo lo puedo decir. And another place, and I like the Torre Latinoamericana. Is the center in the Ciudad de Mexico. I don't know. I visit the train or metro train. This is a different thing, and I know, bueno, algo diferente que conocí, que no hay aquí.
Thank you. Okay, teacher, you too go to Mexico. Yeah or no? Teacher?
Yes, yes, I did. I did go to Mexico. It was in December as well, and I took my mom. It was her first trip. And she wanted to go to Mexico. I don't know why Mexico, but she picked Mexico, so I just went to Mexico with her pretty much and my sister.
And what is your favorite place?
Sorry, can you repeat your question?
What is your favorite place in Mexico?
My favorite place in Mexico. I think I can activate my camera real quick. Let me see. My internet improved. Okay, sorry, it's because it has been really bad, so I have been having my camera off. My favorite place in Mexico. That is such a good question. There's so many places that I liked. Just as a Daner, I like the pyramids. I think they're beautiful. And they're just, I mean, once you're there, it's just crazy how tall they are. Like it's just crazy. Um, oh, I think I know which is my favorite place. I would say my favorite place will be Tasco. It's a small town outside, well, it's not so outside of Mexico, it's actually far away from Mexico City, but it's beautiful. I mean, like everything is painted white, like everything in the place. And like, even if you want to build a house or something, they have like rules, like it cannot be so different from the rest of the structure because they're trying to keep the architecture of the place. So it's beautiful. And it's actually, they're really good restaurants. And something interesting from the place is that they have mines, like silver mines, like Mina de Plata. So actually you can get silver there at a very good cost. Like it's not so expensive. It's not incredibly cheap, but the cost is actually pretty good. And it's crazy. There is a store to get silver objects like purses no, like necklaces or rings or stuff like that. Like every corner, there are just too many, but it's beautiful. Like if you actually go to Mexico, I strongly recommend you to go to Tasco.
Sir, do you visit Tolula or Puebla?
No, I couldn't. I wanted to go to Puebla because they have a safari, which is kind of a safari, is kind of a zoo, but it's more open. So you actually go by car and the animals are just there, like, like existing. They're not in cages. So I wanted to go there, but we couldn't. I mean, but I actually want to go back and go to Puebla. Did you go to Puebla?
Yeah, Puebla is a beautiful place. It is a old town. The walls is different colors, and the street, calles, the street is no sé, como viejitos, se ven así.
Like oh.
Danny?
Thank you. Okay.
I want to say something. I really actually went to Mexico, but to another part to Mexico. I went to Cancun and with a lot of friends. And Cancun has a really beautiful beach, and I really like the Mexican gastronomy. I really love spicy food, and I eat a lot of in Cancun, but it's another part. It's not like the teacher or Jainer.
Wow.
Do you visit
Uh,
only
It's
Cancun?
Yeah, only Cancun, but Isla Mujeres, and also I went to the I
Near
don't know how to say pyramid,
the pyramids.
pyramids, Chichen Itza.
near to Cancun is Tulum. I went to Tulum in the
Beautiful,
future.
I know Tulum too.
Well, I go like
Yeah,
go.
Lau, with you. I
Yeah.
love it. I mean, I'm not so good at spicy food, but the food from Mexico, I love tacos, like the ones from Mexico. And I love chilaquiles. I try them and what is this? So good. I just love them. And I want to try them again.
I love tacos, and I really like food, spicy food. I think I am overweight when overweight. Sobrepeso. When I came to Costa Rica.
You gained some weight.
Yeah.
Me too.
Kenneth?
I went to Mexico 4 years ago with my uncle and sister. We stayed in Playa del Carmen. That place is near to Cancun. We rent a car and we visit different places like Chichen Itza, Tulum, Chen, that is a national park, Las Coloradas is a salt factory, and Valladolid. All places, it's so pretty.
Awesome, Kenneth. Okay. Alina?
I went to Mexico for a celebration of Dia de los Muertos. And it's beautiful. A lot of people, and they celebrate disfraces. Disfrazan a los perros. How do you say disfraz?
Costume.
Costume.
Costume. The dogs, one day and another day, custom people. The celebration is very nice, very nice. I paint my face like a Katrina.
Wow. Very cool. I go like Mexico. Go to Mexico to I would like to go Xochimilco. Sounds very mystery. Okay. Anything else? Go to Mexico? No? Now I want to know if another classmate travel any country, another country.
Me?
Okay, tell me.
I visit Mexico also. I visit to Cancun, and this is a excellent place. This is a beautiful place. I visited one park. His name is Scaret. In this park, you can see different animals. This is aquatic park, and you can swim in a river and practice, and this moment practice to snorkel. This is a beautiful place. I play. I visit also Playa del Carmen when 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 is the leaders to Cancun. The Cancun is a best place. This is an excellent place, beautiful.
Okay, sounds fantastic. Um, in what place you mention? Um, what place you mentioned, Sebastian?
Cancun.
El otro.
The park Xcaret.
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 Xcaret. Xcaret. No, I don't know.
In Mexico.
I know Xcaret have cenotes, right? No.
Sorry, can you repeat, please?
In Xcaret have cenotes.
I don't know what is cenotes.
Danny, in Xcaret is not nor cenotes. Cenotes is like lagoon or piece of water in a cave, cueva, maybe, I think. But Xcaret don't have cenotes.
Okay, thank you, Lau. Okay, anything else? And anything else? Anyone else? Sorry. Travel any country or another country?
Well, I can help you a little bit with that since everyone is very quiet today. I'm very blessed and I've been able to travel to other countries. Besides Panama and Mexico, I also visited England, Ireland, and Spain. And it's very different. I mean, the culture is very different. Things are very different. In in England and Ireland, of course, they only speak English. So if you don't speak English or like very fluent English, then it's very difficult for you to communicate because it's not so common to actually find people from Costa Rica or people that actually speak Spanish. In Ireland, I think it's more common than in England, but yeah, like it's not so common. The three countries are beautiful. Their food is amazing, especially Spain. I really like the food from Spain, and I love the English from England. But you already know that because I love British English. And actually, one of my best friends is from England. He lives in Norwich, which is kind of the northeast, I think, part of London or so. I mean, it's not London, but from London, it's like the northeast. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I strongly recommend you to go to Europe if you actually have the possibility. It's a beautiful continent. I mean, for us, we talked with Lau. I think it's a really good idea to first kind of visit the country, like your country, and then go abroad. But I mean, Europe, it's beautiful. So if you actually have the possibility of going there, I recommend you to go there.
Teacher?
Okay.
Tell me, Alan.
Teacher, I think that it's funny because well, I can understand the England person is talking, and I don't know why.
You can or you can't?
Can't.
Oh, really?
No, no puedo.
I mean, it makes sense because the English from England, it's, how can I say, like their accent, it's thicker, so it's not so easy to actually understand them. But I think actually it's not so, I mean, maybe it's just in my case, it's just that I'm used to it because of my friend. Let me see if I actually can find an audio sent from him where you can actually listen to it. So you can actually, in case that, but let me just see, because I should have one We usually text, but I find it
Teacher,
very. Tell me.
for example, I tried to do some listenings of Cambridge, and and what's very hard for me.
Thank you. Lau?
Let me go ahead and play this audio to you real quick. This is, I'm just gonna play a few seconds. And so you can actually go ahead and listen to someone. This is literally someone from England, from Cambridge. So this is the most standard English that you're gonna find. Let me just play it quick. It's just a few seconds.
Okay.
Hello, Lewis. I thought I'd send you a voice note because I haven't spoken to you in absolute ages, and also I never replied to your last one, so yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, my course has been really busy lately, and my placement's been really busy. So yeah, I'm saying those as excuses, but yeah, it's no excuse to leave you hanging for 2 months. So yeah, sorry about that. Really like that new profile picture. And
okay, guys, just for a few seconds. Was it easy to understand? Was it difficult?
I understand.
A little understand.
You understand a little?
A little, yes.
Yes, when the English person is talking, I don't know, teacher, it's it's very different, and I think that it's because what I can say, acostumbrado.
Yeah, like you're used to.
¿Cómo, teacher?
You are used to.
Used to?
Yeah.
Well, I'm used to hear ¿cómo digo? Nativos,
American
American English.
Yeah.
They always use contractions to talk about of everything, and well, I think then I used to a lot of this.
No, that makes a lot of sense. I want to be honest. When I went to England, I was, and excuse my French, but I was shitting my pants because I was really worried because I was traveling alone, completely alone, and I was actually telling my friends, I was like, what if they don't understand what I'm saying? Because I mean, like my English clearly it's more Americanized. I mean, it sounds more American, but on top of it, of course, we have an accent because we live in Central America. So of course, I have an accent from Central America, and on top of it, it's more, let's say, from the U.S. And I was on the other part of the world. I was in England, and I was alone. So I was actually very worried. I was like, what if they don't understand what I am saying? What if, I mean, I'm not able to communicate? How am I gonna order food? How am I gonna, go to places, get into taxis, like all these different things. So it's scary because it's thicker. That's the correct word. It's their pronunciation is thicker. So it's not like the American English that is very, in American English we do something that is called flapping, which is pretty much when you kind of join, for example, like in butter, they don't say butter, but you say butter. So that is more the American English. In England, it's different. I mean, the typical example, they don't say water, they say water.
Yes, that is a good example. Or bottle.
Yeah, bottle.
Yes.
Yeah, so I was worried. I was really worried. I was like, what if I get there and I'm just clueless? What if? So I was scared as well. But actually, in my personal opinion, to me it was not difficult to understand them. It was very easy, and I was able to get through the country like in a good way, and I actually liked it. And it was super fun because I was told that, I mean, someone from England told me, I can tell that you're not from England. I can tell you're not from the US, but I cannot tell where you're from. Like I cannot tell you, oh, you're from this country, like Panama or Colombia, or they were like, I don't know, like your pronunciation, it's different, but it doesn't have like a strong accent. And I was like, that was interesting. I was not expecting that. But yeah, it's their English it's a little bit different, but I love it. I think it's great.
Thank you.
For okay. Hello.
Yes, I want to tell to another country that I have the pleasure to visit. I went to Cuba with my university. I went with friends and partners in what course. And for me, oh, it was like shock or choque mental. I don't know how to say. Teacher, please.
You can say mental breakdown, kind of.
Mental breakdown. Because it was because I don't know, all that the culture, the food, the difficult that the people pass in that country in that moment. I think in this year is some different because USA has se metió más. I don't know to say.
What do you mean, se metió más que?
Estados Unidos está más influenciado en Cuba ahorita.
Oh, there is an influence. There is an increase of the influence over Cuba from the US.
Yeah, in this year. But when I went like 5 years ago, that not happened. And for us was very difficult try or taste food that I like. And I don't know, we learn a lot of history. I know the beach named Varadero, and I went to the some part named Matanzas, and we actually know La Habana, but it's very different country, but I really like.
Well, sounds like a great place or country. Alina.
I work to travel. I visited Nicaragua, Guatemala, Chile, Bolivia, Peru, Mexico, Colombia, and my preferred place are, how do you say desierto?
Desert.
Desert of Atacama, because I love the stars, and I did a tour for see the stars in the desert. And
That one is in Chile, right?
Sorry?
That the Atacama Desert is in Chile.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, sorry,
yes. And I went to Salar Uyuni in Bolivia. It's the biggest desert of salt in the world. It's incredible. There are my two favorite places.
Okay.
Of my travels.
Thank you so much, Alina. It's very interesting. Okay. Next activity. Now let's watch this video. Top 10 most beautiful countries in the world. Okay, thank you.
Hey guys, I'm Sam from the Geography Bible. How's it going? We've created a list of the 10 most naturally beautiful countries in the world. With this list, we try to select a variety of countries, some tropical, some mountainous, and some truly unique. We've also tried to choose countries from around the planet rather than just sticking to one continent. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Starting off with number 10, New Zealand in Oceania. New Zealand is no stranger to breathtaking landscapes, with towering mountains, turquoise lakes, and more than 9,000 miles of wind-swept shores. Just look towards the fields of pink and purple lupins at Lake Tekapo or Milford Sound in mountainous fjord where you can live out all of your Lord of the Rings fantasies. The splendour also extends below the surface to the Waitemore glowworm caves. Yes, New Zealand also makes worms look beautiful. Number 9, Venezuela, South America. Few countries come close to Venezuela in terms of sheer raw beauty. It has the world's highest waterfall for starters, and the 3,200-foot cascades of Angel Falls. That's 19 times taller than Niagara Falls. Located in the lush Canamea National Park, are by far the country's most popular attraction. Mount Roraima also dazzles with vertical cliffs stretching all the way through the clouds. The archipelago of Los Roques has white sand beaches, mangrove swamps, and spectacular reefs and underwater life. Number 8, Norway, Europe. Norway is the land of the glaciers, mountains, the northern lights, and fjords. So many fjords. The UNESCO listed, that one, and that one too, in southwestern Norway are among the most scenic anywhere in the world, with steep rock walls and dense forests. For something a little more unique and daring, of course, there's the Trolltunga and Hartanger Fjord. The protruding rock sits about 2,300 feet above a lake and provides some of the most spectacular panoramic views anywhere in the country. And don't forget about the Lofoten Islands, sitting pretty off the country's northwestern coast. Number 7, Chile, South America. Chile occupies some of the most pristine landscapes on our planet. The moon-like dunes of Valle de Luna, the swirling surfaces of the marble caves, the gurgling geysers of El Tatio. But when you think of Chile, you most likely think of the Torres del Paine. The national park is like a microcosm of all things that make Patagonia such a spectacular and beautiful place, such as sky-high mountains, blue icebergs, and mythical lakes everywhere. Number 6, Nepal, Asia. In Nepal, once-in-a-lifetime experiences and breathtaking landscapes go hand in hand. Home to 8 of the world's top 10 tallest mountains, including of course Mount Everest, the tallest point on Earth, the country is famous among hikers and adventure seekers. The Gokyo Lakes comprise the world's highest freshwater lake system, where vibrant glacier-fed waters and surrounded by snowy peaks. Chitwan National Park is home to the rare population of rhinoceros, Bengal tiger, while the Sagarmatha National Park is the best place to see snow leopards and red pandas. I had no idea Nepal had such great fauna and flora. Number 5, Iceland, Europe. Situated just outside the Arctic Circle, Iceland has emerged as one of the world's most desirable tourist destinations. Travellers flock to the island by the millions to bear witness to some of the most awe-inspiring places anywhere that can be seen on our planet. From towering volcanoes to gushing waterfalls and expansive underground ice caves. Jökulsárlón, the deepest glacial lake in the country, is famous for its floating blue icebergs and gathering of seals. Down in Vik, the black sands and the basalt columns of the beach are just begging to be photographed, ready for your Instagram. Number 4, Seychelles, Africa. Yet another stunning nation in Africa. Seychelles is sometimes referred to as heaven on earth. Plus, Prince William and Kate Middleton spent their honeymoon here in 2011. So if it's good enough for a prince, it's good enough for us. Aside from its celebrity status and super luxurious resorts, the nation's ultimate draw is its natural beauty, with crisp white beaches and untouched jungle ecosystems. In fact, the UNESCO-listed Vallée de Mai is so transcendently beautiful, many locals believe it to be the true site of the Garden of Eden. Number 3, Switzerland, Europe. Tucked away in the Alps, Switzerland is easily one of the most beautiful countries in the world, no matter where or when you are visiting. Come wintertime though, it becomes a winter wonderland with powdery ski slopes and frozen lakes galore. For the best vantage point of the country's natural beauty, stay in the village of Zermatt, a ski town so pristine that people actually buy bottles of air from the surrounding mountains. Not a fan of skiing? A summer visit to Switzerland is always a good idea too. Where Lake Geneva's picturesque banks and Zurich's Badi, that's a natural swimming pool, are waiting to host your next vacation. Number 2, Philippines, Asia. There are more than 7,000 islands in the Philippines, and they easily number among the most beautiful anywhere in the world. The Puerto Princess Subterranean River National Park in Palawan encompasses mangrove forests, one of the most impressive cave systems, and an underground river. The Chocolate Hills of Bohol Island consist of an estimated 1,776 grass-covered domes that are mysteriously uniform in shape. The rice terraces across the country provide panoramic views of every shade of green imaginable. The Philippines is at the very top of my bucket list, I'll tell you that for sure. And finally, number 1, we have Canada, North America. Oh, Canada, the world's second biggest country, has too much spectacular scenery to single out our favourites. But if we had to pick, we'd start with the remote Tongaat Mountains National Park. A land of polar bears, caribou, glaciers and fjords, and a stretch of mountains you'll likely never ever forget. Truly, all of the country's 48 national parks are worth a visit, from Alberta's serene Banff to Yukon's extreme Clone. Canada is the most Windows 10 wallpaper-worthy country anywhere in the world. So there we have it, 10 absolutely stunning, naturally beautiful countries from around our fantastic planet. Do you agree with our list? Do you think we've missed any out? Of course, there are many, many more. Our world is full of...
Okay, guys. From the previous video, which country do you like most? On why?
I can tell that I like Europe because of the history, the art, but it's very expensive and the time I have is a little bit short because of my work and my family and the responsibilities. And so I have to schedule all the trips I want to do.
Thank you. Anyone else can tell me which country do you like most? Anything?
I like Philippines, but I like Philippines.
Can you repeat?
I like Philippines, algo así, no me acuerdo cómo era que se pronunciaba.
Okay, thank you. Anyone else like country in the video, or you don't agree with that? Do you think do you consider in the video another country?
No. Maybe Japan.
Okay. Why?
Because it's so beautiful. When I like it, but I think that it's a combination with technology and other part is how can I say traditional in is so beautiful.
Thank you. I agree with you. Uh, your your country.
In
with
the video,
with
the
Japan,
video
I like
have,
Japan. Okay.
the video have many countries. I don't remember the names. I see very beautiful place, but I don't remember the information, and I don't remember the names, but um, um, a lot of places is beautiful. The alt places is beautiful. I remember the Africa, but I don't remember the name. Um, me pareció hermoso.
Thank you, Monse. Alan? Alan? No?
I'm here. I'm sorry. Well, I think Saint Marifaz because I think Japan is an interesting country because they have interesting history and culture, and for example, the geishas and the samurais.
Okay. I like the nature and los templos, no sé cómo se dice.
Yes.
In Japan. Okay. Thank you, Alan. Ivan.
Thanks, Daniela. I think that Cuba wasn't there in the video. Am I right?
No.
But I would like to visit Cuba for 3 reasons. And first, because my dad was in Cuba a lot of years with my grandmother. My dad have told me a lot of things about Cuba, and I want to see it for myself. And second, because I love Cuban music, rumba, cha-cha-cha, song, Cuban song, salsa, no? And I dream to dance Cuban music in Cuba. So about it, I would like asking for Lau if she have the opportunity to dance in Cuba when she went to there.
Okay, I went to La Bodeguita del Medio in The Habana, and I danced with a Cubano.
Wow.
And he danced really fast. I really love dance salsa, but salsa in Costa Rica is different to salsa in Cuba. But I try. And I think I do my best in that opportunity.
Okay. Did you enjoy dance with him?
Yeah. I think I enjoyed.
Okay. Yes, the Cuban music dance or the Cuban salsa is different to the New York salsa. So for example, in the dance schools in Costa Rica, I didn't find any school that teach Cuban dance. But in Nicaragua, I learned a bit of Cuban dance, and it is beautiful. Okay, and the third reason is because I find very interesting the history of Cuba, the revolution, Fidel Castro, and I had a teacher, a Cuban teacher, who told me that Cuba is like a time capsule. Time pill? ¿Cómo se dice cápsula de tiempo, teacher?
You can actually say capsule.
Capsule, okay. Like a time capsule or a time machine, because it was Cuba was its grow up was very different than the other countries in Latin America. So the teacher told me that Cuba, when you visit Cuba, is like visit 17 or 18 years. And that's all. I would like visit Cuba.
Thank you, Ivan, for your respuesta. Okay. Thank you so much. I like this topic because we can talk a lot about different plays, dance, flavors, culture. I don't know. I like this topic. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Danny. Just to double check, that was it, right?
Can you repeat?
Just to double check, you guys already finished?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Well, thank you guys for the presentation. Real quick to the audience, guys. Sorry, you were overly quiet. Remember, this is for you. So that's all I'm gonna say. The more that you talk, the better, because the more that you talk, the more you practice, and the more you practice, the better you get, and the better your English gets. So just take that into consideration and keep that in mind for future presentations. Just a few announcements. Well, I think next week we have Jainer's presentation. I think is Jainer. Is it with you, Alina? Jainer, Alina, someone else?
Yes. Einer, Alina, and Rosa.
Yes, that was the one that I was missing. So yeah, next week we're gonna have another one. I'm very excited for next week, because that one is the topic is, I think it's great. And just remember that for this Thursday we're gonna have a quiz. It's gonna be a grammar and listening quiz mostly. And I think that's pretty much it. I'll be sending the quiz at 6. And then be here for any questions or concerns that you have. I'm gonna literally be here, so you can ask me any questions. I don't know if you have any question, any doubt, any concern, or something. Sorry, that I can help you with.
Teacher.
Tell me, Mari.
Can you stay in the class with others? Okay.
Teacher?
Tell me, Lau.
I have the workbook. Yay!
You now have access to it?
Yeah. But
tell me.
What is the number of the activities, or how many we have to do?
Okay, you have to complete 1A, 1B, 1C, 2A, 2B, 2C, and 3A.
Okay.
But don't worry, I know that with you it has been difficult because I mean you didn't have access to it. So maybe I can give you a little bit more time. Maybe I can give you until Saturday or Sunday to try to complete as much as you can. So don't worry, because I know you just got access to it literally. Because I've been also talking to Sur, the coordinator, so he's keeping me posted on the situation. So don't worry, I understand your case now. Guys, any other concern?
Teacher, Maripaz and I have a question about the activity 1C in the workbook. The last activity has a forum or forum activity. And when we click on it, there are nothing.
Oh, it's okay. If there is nothing over there, don't worry. Like if it's a forum, you saying 1C, I'm gonna check on it. And let me write it down.
Excuse me, teacher.
Let me check on it. Let me go ahead. Let me check on it and get back to the group.
Okay.
Out why is that you're not seeing anything? Just to double check, you said 1C, right?
Yeah, the last activity in 1C.
Okay. 1C. It's a forum, right? Okay, I'm gonna check on it real quick. What is the issue that it has? And then I'm gonna let you know through the chat what happened.
Okay, thanks, teacher.
You're most welcome. Any other question? Nope. Okay, guys, in that case, yes, I'm gonna stay with Maripaz and Samantha because they both asked me to stay a few minutes after. But for the rest of you, I'm gonna let you go. I hope you have an amazing evening and take care and see you on Thursday.
See you, teacher.
Bye-bye. Take care.
Bye, teacher.
Bye, teacher.
Bye.
Bye, teacher.
Bye-bye. Take care. Have a great night.
Excuse me, teacher.
Tell me.
What happened with the homework?
Yeah, no, we didn't have time for it. I wanted to check it, but I mean, it's very late. So if we start checking it, we're gonna finish class like 9:30. So most likely on Thursday.
Okay, teacher. What is the day for to give the first part to the work?
Oh, it's on Thursday.
Okay. Thank you, teacher.
You're very welcome.
Okay, teacher.
Sebas, so you're just saying, Sebas, do you have a question?
Teacher, and I have other question.
Mi Alan.
Bueno, pero te lo voy a decir en español porque no tengo todas las palabras para decir eso. Hay una, ¿cómo es que se llama? Práctica en la que tenemos que grabarnos a nosotros. Es una secuencia. No, esa no.
Because that one is been giving a lot of issues. So with those, I'm actually not I'm okay if you don't do them. Porque ya de hecho like we received some information on it, so.
Sí, porque